In this video today, we're talking about how much profits you can get from 100 birds, 100 layer birds. How much profit would you make from 100 layer birds every month? If this is one video that would interest you, then you should watch this video to the end. And we can just have our comments coming in the comment section. Stick around. Hello, welcome to my channel. Welcome to Poultry with Modupe. My name is Modupe and today is day 30 of me uploading poultry content every day in the month of December. The 30th upload. Clap for me. I think this is even 31st upload. Yeah, because there was one day I uploaded twice. I did like 2 live streams. I think that was December 4th. I was stocking new birds that day and I visited another poultry farm. So I did 2 upload that day. But anyway, today is day 30 of me uploading poultry content every day in the month of December. About a week ago, I uploaded a video. Can I start layer poultry farming with 1 million naira? So in that video, I talked about buying the point of lay birds, feeding them from 16 weeks to when they will break even. I'll have the link of the video up here, so you can also watch that video. Of course, under the comments, a whole lot of people were also asking that I make a video about how much profits they would make from 100 birds, and that is why I am doing this video today. How much profits would you make from 100 birds? When you have stocked 100 birds, how much profit can you make in a month? So this is just to guide people who are starting small, and to let them know, okay, is this something they can do? Is this something they can try? So if you're seeing my face for the first time, welcome here. Please do also subscribe on this channel before you leave, and please turn on the notification bell. If you're a returning subscriber, my people, thank you for sticking around. So I think we should go to the board now, and let's see how much one can even make from 100 birds every month. Please, I should also make this disclaimer. I most likely might not cover the whole expenses, but then I just want to give you an idea of how much you might make. So we have so much expenses in layer poultry farming. I have my own expenses all listed here. The kind of expenses I have, somebody doing 100 layer birds would not have it. But then I think this is just like a guide. Please, let's be understanding if you feel I missed one expense out of it. So let's go to the board. How much profit can you make from 100 birds? I hope my board is clear. So one thing we have to consider is that these 100 birds, you have to also refer to that video I made initially about, in that video I talked about how much we're going to use to feed them from 16 weeks to 26 weeks. So let us assume that you have your birds. Let us assume that these birds are actually 30 weeks old, or 32 weeks old. We are making this profit calculation on the assumption that, and I want you all to take note of this, on the assumption that these birds have gotten to their peak production. That's 1. 2, I am not considering cost of housing, cost of cage, cost of tibobo. No, we are not considering that. So these 100 birds, at 32 weeks, they have gotten to their peak production. 32 weeks. So they've gotten to their peak production at 32 weeks. Now let us assume that their peak production is 80%, right? 80% is their peak production. So for 100 birds, we should also consider mortality percentage. I don't know if I should put that here now, but you should have it at the back of your mind that if you stock 100 birds, it does not mean you will finish with 100 birds. So before somebody will say you did not consider mortality, but we know mortality would happen. Maybe we should even remove the mortality now and maybe say that you're doing 5% mortality. So let's say the birds are 95, but then all of them cannot die at once. So let's not remove it, but please have it at the back of your mind that there's something called mortality percentage. So let's say this your 100 birds, you're getting 80% production. It means that 80% production just means that no, let's use beside it, so that you understand what production percentage is. It's just 80 over 100 times 100. So of course it means 80 pieces of egg. I know that we have our eggs in crates here, so it means you're getting 2 crates, 20 pieces of eggs. That's what you're getting every day. I know we are trying to do our calculation for 1 month, right? So every day you're getting per day. Please note that, yes, please note that if your production percentage is 70%, it means you'll be getting 70 pieces of egg, yeah, which is 2 crates and 10 pieces. And then you might be so great, your birds might be so wonderful, your feed might be so awesome, and you might even be doing 95% production. So it means that for 95% production, it means that every day you're doing 3 crates and 5 pieces. But then let us use 80% so that there won't be too much fights. But people will not come and say it's not possible. So let's do 80. So every day you're doing 2 crates and 20 pieces of eggs. So it means that in a month, 2 crates and 20 pieces times 30 days. So I did the calculation there and I got 18 crates and 20 pieces per, sorry, that's per week. So in a month we got, let me take my book. In a month we got 80 crates of eggs. 80 crates of egg per month. So how much do we currently sell egg right now? You can let me know your location and how much they sell egg in your own location. But in my own location in Ogun State, Nigeria, most of the farms sell at the farm gate for 5,000 naira. But if you're taking it out of your farm, some people sell for 5,100, 5,200, 5,300. I mean farms. But let us use 5,000 naira for each crate of egg. Each crate is sold at Each crate is sold at 5,000 naira. So how much is that? 5,000 naira times 80 crates of eggs, right? That is times 80 crates of eggs equals 400,000 naira. But then you also have to consider that I don't think you see all these 80 crates to sell. Sometimes there might be cracks in the eggs. Sometimes it might even fall off from your own hand. So you most likely might not even sell all 80 crates. Maybe at the end of the month, what you're able to sell will probably be 75 crates. Please add that at the back of your mind also. Yeah, but let us leave it at this. No, I don't think we should leave it at that. It might lead to confusion. So let's say what you were able to sell is probably 380,000 naira. $380,000 because in all honesty, you hardly will be able, even for me, for instance, when I am taking eggs out of my farm, I probably might have cases of cracks at the farm, or even while I am giving it to my customer, or even in transit. So if I take 400 crates out of my farm, it doesn't mean I'll sell all 400 crates most of the time. It probably might be 398 I'll sell. Maybe there'll be 1 crack thereabouts. So this is how much we made in 1 month. For 100 breads, 100 layer breads, right? So let us look at our expenses. The expenses we will incur. Every time we probably always say that the major expense in poultry farming, layer poultry farming specifically, is feed. So feed. From my calculation here, I did that we're using 12 bags of feed every month. 12 bags. Right? And I put that each bag of feed is 20,000 naira. So that means for feed alone, we are spending 240,000 naira. I also added medication. So every month you should vaccinate your birds. So maybe vaccination, use antibiotics, use vitamins. Because you're dealing with a small number, so it means that if you buy 1 sachet or 1 bottle, 1 liter bottle, you will not finish it in that month. You probably use it in 3 months. So let's just assume. So what I put here as expense for medication for this number of birds is 10,000 naira. Medication, 10,000 naira. Then I also put water, but I would expect that if you're doing this small number, you're probably doing it at your backyard or in a small space, so maybe there's water in your house. But then let us put the cost for water. I use 7,000 naira for water. Which other expense do I have here? So I have another expense I have here, and please let us note that this next one, it covers everything. Please, any other thing you think you might need, any other thing that might happen, maybe you want to repair your feeders, or one of the feeder got faulty, you want to change it, or miscellaneous, or let's say you want to buy small fuel to power your generator to pump water, something like that. So we'll put that at 40,000 naira. Repairs and other spending, miscellaneous. So let's use 40,000 naira for that. So total expense, so our total expense here is 240,000 for feed, 10,000 naira for medication, 7,000 for water, 40,000 naira for miscellaneous repairs and all that. So that brings us to 280, 290, 297,000 naira. So 97,000 naira will be your, is what I assume will be your total expense for 100 birds. And I said when you sell your eggs, you're selling everything for like 400k, but plus or minus, a lot of things are put into this consideration. So let's say you're able to sell for 380,000 naira. Not because you didn't sell your eggs well, but because it is actually impossible to sell all these 80 crates for that 5,000 naira per crate. So for me now, I sell my cracks at the farm. When I go to a particular customer, I sell 1 crate of eggs to her for 5,100. That is how much I deliver my eggs. Then I sell the cracks, like sometimes if I have a crate of cracks from the farm, or maybe while I was turning her egg or something, there were a couple of other cracks, I sell to her for 3,400 naira or so. It is good that I'm able to sell it. Otherwise, it means that maybe I will dash it out, it will get spoiled, or I will eat it at home. I cannot eat 1 crate of egg in how many days? So most of the time I sell it to this particular customer. So that's why I'm telling you that you might not be able to sell all 80 crates per month at the full price of 5,000 naira. You have to make compromises. So now we have 380,000 naira minus 297,000 naira. How much is that? How much is remaining? Let's bring our calculator here. 380,000 naira minus 297,000 naira. So the profit you have is 83,000 naira. Of course, this your repairs here. It might even be, your repairs might even be 10,000 naira. So that is why in everything you're doing, just try as much as possible to minimize your expenses, the expenses you can control. Of course, you cannot control feed, you cannot control medication, but you can control these repairs. So if your repairs is, let's say 10,000 naira, right? It means that you've saved 30,000 naira here. So that your profits will automatically go to 103,000 naira. No, it's not 103, 113. So that's what your profits will be. And let's say your profits is your repairs is 20,000 naira. It means that your profit will be, where's our buster? It means that your profit will be 103,000 naira. So in everything you're doing, just always try to this one here, this particular expense here, just always try to ensure that it is at the minimum. This is when it is really reduced, that's when you can make very significant profits. And I hope this helps. How much profit from 100 birds? If there's anything that is unclear here, please let me know. Of course, if you're the bigger your farm is, the more expense you'd incur. So somebody that has this number of birds now, 100 birds, is different from me that I have close to 6,000 birds at my farm. My own type of expense is also different. So about expense, I have a video about the expense I have at my farm every month. I would have the link to that video somewhere up here so you can check it to see the kind of expenses I have at my own farm. And of course, it's a lot different from this. So that's about it for today. I hope you have learned something. I hope you have an idea of how much profits you make from 100 birds. So we see on another video, which is going to be day the 31st. All right, bye bye. And if you have not subscribed, now is the time to do so. Please like, please share, please comment. Also, I'd like to hear your opinion, hear your view on how much profit someone will make from 100 birds. So for everyone who's been asking about this video, we have it up here, and please give it all the love. Please share it, please like it, please comment, so that the YouTube algorithm will push this video to everyone who would find it helpful. Bye bye.